Greetings, folks. This is Matt Fitzgerald of Planet Tobor, and this is my first video dev diary, devlog, whatever you want to call it, of a game I've been working on for, geez, it feels like forever now. A game called Savage. It's an action platformer, 2D action platformer adventure game with some mild RPG elements thrown in there, and it's something that I started a couple years ago and have been working on and off. I'll go ahead and start the gameplay footage here that I've captured while I give you the rundown of the thing. Yeah, I started a couple years ago. I was never able to put all that much time into it. There were, huge gaps of, a handful of months here and there that I didn't work on the thing, but I've recently been able to devote half my day to it. That along with my website and the comics and all that stuff. So yeah, doing it full time now. Very excited about the progress I've made over the past few months, and I wanted to throw together this video for anybody who's interested in seeing the thing in action. So yeah, here I have what I've been working on lately is the boring stuff first, so I can get to the exciting crap later. I've got an options menu, basically with where you can configure your keyboard controls, your gamepad controls. It does have native gamepad support. There's a pause mode up there. You can also switch aspect ratios, change the HUD from something more solid looking like a Castlevania game, like an old school Castlevania game, or like a more transparent kind of updated look. We got some sound options there, and let's go ahead and start a new game. Here's the intro test screen here. By default, the character's name is Kel. I thought it sounded like a good, solid, aggressive name, fitting of a barbarian that, somebody like Robert E. Howard would write. I like to think. Anyway. So yeah, there I picked up a piece of ore which you use in item and equipment advancement later. There was a crate I smashed open with some armor in there. Doing away with an archer. One of the bigger enemies there holding the club. He was the first enemy that I designed for the game. The archer came later. All this stuff came in the past few months. All the tile set and everything and the backgrounds. I was mostly just running around a gray screen for the longest time. A lot of the animations were done for the main character, but I recently added armor and stuff, as you see there, that I just picked up, and gives you some certain abilities there. You can smash on guys' heads that don't have spikes on the top of their helmets, a la Super Mario Brothers or something like that. Oh, that guy dropped a penny. And there's another pickup. That's a consumable that gives you double strength, I think it is. And there's a life shard. You pick up 3 of those, you get an extra little skull added to your hit points up there. There's the inventory screen at work in progress. Like most everything that you're gonna see here, a lot of this stuff is gonna get some extra elbow grease applied to it pretty soon here. Oh, I lost my armor. I'll ghouls and ghosts, or ghosts and goblins. Picked up some axes there. You can see they appeared in the item box up there. That was pretty strong. Dealt with that big brute guy in one shot. My aim is terrible. For somebody that has been playing this thing just non-stop hours and hours and hours, you think I'd be a little bit better at it, but all in due time. Even I need practice. And here we have the first boss character that I designed, and I wanted to give the bosses kind of a different flavor than your standard run-of-the-mill combat enemies. Give you something to think about while you're pummeling them to death, usually to no avail. So you can see there, if you have the armor equipped and you knock that spike off the top of the guy's head, you can stun him for a few quick points of damage in there. And she's taking more damage than it ought to be. And he's got a series of attacks that he uses depending on what his state is. There are other little pieces of him you can knock off that I don't show in the video here, but you can also use that spike to your advantage by knocking it into him and decreasing his armor, and you can get a real damaging blow that way. And here we go into this spooky little cave. And pick up some knives there. We can see another life shard up there that I can't get to just yet. That I'm oh so deftly demonstrating by leaping at it. And these knives that you pick up, they serve a utilitarian purpose. They're not just for stabbing dudes with. You can see there, you can create little makeshift ledges out of, as long as you have something wooden nearby that you can chuck the thing into. Probably not the first time anybody's seen that sort of device employed with a projectile weapon in a game like this, but I thought it was kind of fun. And there's another life shard. You're not going to run into items with this frequency. This is just kind of a test environment that I've thrown together with the current tile set that I have. And I'm looking back. I can't remember exactly what I'm doing. Oh, there we go. Yeah. You couldn't tell, this is stuff that I've recorded before laying down the commentary track. Oh, and there now we mean business, as anything equipped with 2 horns would probably tell you. This is a higher level set of gear that I just picked up, as you can see from all the armor shards in the upper left-hand corner of the screen, covering the skulls. Yeah, and there's a skill tablet. Skills are going to come in the form of tablets that you collect, or stone slabs, or something like that. If you couldn't tell by my crappy little pixel art on the thing, that's a guy wall jumping, so I just picked up the wall jump skill. And we can use that to get to areas that we couldn't previously reach. A lot of how I want this game to kind of work is, I was always a big fan of Zelda 2, which that's kind of the black sheep of the Zelda family, I think. A lot of people really like to dislike that game, but for some reason it was really influential on my creative side of my brain when I was a kid playing that game. And there we go, the wall jump in action, and getting that 3rd life shard up there. We're going to see a little animation of pieces all falling into place, and you can't see the skull get added to the life up there because it's covered with pieces of armor, but that's what that does. So yeah, as I was saying, Zelda 2, in Zelda 2 there's an overworld, and you kind of use that to traverse the game environment, and when you enter a location, it goes into a sort of 2D level, kind of like this. And there I pick up a sword, our first weapon of the game. I have something like 20 weapons designed in all. They come in a handful of types. So you've got like one-handed swords, two-handed swords, one-handed axes, two-handed axes. You got maces. You got actual melee daggers, not just the stuff you throw. And each of those weapons can be upgraded through an advancement style of reforging your gear. So when a weapon earns enough battle points or experience points, and it gets to the appropriate level, you can upgrade it as long as you have enough pieces of ore and, like an anvil and a forge and a hammer. So as long as everything is in place, then you get to power up your gear, and it'll usually upgrade core abilities or stuff like that, add unique effects. So yeah, anyway, as I was saying, I kind of wanted this game to play a little bit like a Zelda 2 adventure-style game, or a series of games that I really enjoyed was the Gargoyle's Quest series, which kind of did something similar with an overworld and these sort of 2D action platform segments in the game. And there I am playing around with the wall jump some more, and now I'm rambling, so I think I'm going to cut it short. I ran out of things to talk about and things to do in the game, so yeah. Look for more of these updates at planettobor.com. That's planet, just how it sounds, TOBOR.com. And thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.